Après 8 mois passés à Dublin, il est temps de vous faire visiter la ville. And since it's been 8 months that I've been living in Ireland, I wanted to make this video in English. As you know it's Republic of Ireland's capital, but it's a really small one. Only 500,000 of people live there, and it's possible to visit it just by walking, which is really convenient. The city is divided by the river Liffey, and if you walk past it, you will see many pretty bridges, to each one side to another. The most famous one is Halfpenny Bridge, and its name comes from the fact that back in old days people had to pay half a penny to pass it. But this isn't the only pretty one in Dublin, and to enjoy those bridges even more, I highly recommend you to walk past those at sunset. If you walk a bit further to the east, you'll see the Samuel Beckett Bridge, which is also one of the most famous bridges in Dublin. It was built in 2009, and its futurist architecture makes it really atypical, and it's situated at the Docklands. This district of Dublin has been recently restored. There you will find lovely restaurants, coffee and pubs by the river. It is therefore a really nice place to chill during warm days. Okay, so let's move to the north side of the city. You might not know it, but my first experience in Dublin was during summer 2017, and back then I used to live in this area of the city. The districts there are not known as the fanciest of the city, but there are still pretty and interesting things to see. First, you will find the most famous park of the city and the biggest one in Europe, which is Phoenix Park. There is 11 kilometers of nature, and there you will find wild deers, a zoo, and so much more to see. You can go there for a walk, for a ride by bike, or just to chill with your friend by Sundays. From this place, if you walk to the east, you will arrive in Smithfield and Grange Common district. This neighborhood is known as the red light district of the city, and there is many drugs traffic, and so it's not the fanciest district of the city. But even if it sounds a bit scary, this isn't the only thing to remember about it. There you can find lovely places to have coffee or brunch. Then you will walk past Smithfield and its huge place, with its lovely places to eat, its cinema and its lighthouse. If you feel like climbing the 18 steps of the lighthouse, you will have an amazing view on all the city, so put your best sneakers on, breathe and climb it. When you'll be back down, go have a look at the Jameson Whiskey Distillery, which is just nearby. What I like about those districts is that they have a different vibe from the others, and there's something really authentic about it. You will also find really good pubs, way less crowded and much cheaper than those in Tampa Bar. It's those pubs where you can actually meet Irish people and feel the vibe of the city and its inhabitants. But in the north you will also come across the main and most famous streets of Dublin. So first of all, O'Connell Street and its spire. It's the biggest street of the city, and just beside it you will find Henry Street. There's many shopping centers and many famous places to do your shopping, and you might also see and hear talented street musicians while you look at shop windows.
When it gets hard, it can get hard sometimes. He's the only thing that makes us feel alive. It was love and a photograph. We made a memory for ourselves. With a wise and never closing, eyes never broken, time never frozen. So you can keep inside a pocket of the wind. Holding me closer till our eyes meet. You won't ever be alone.
Alright, let's now move to the south side of the city. To reach it, you can cross the Liffey by walking on the famous Penny Bridge. You will then arrive in the most iconic district of the city, which is Tampa Bar. Tempo Bar is where you will find many pubs, live music, coffee shop, restaurants, second-hand shops, and obviously the Tempo Bar. It's usually crowded by a lot of tourists, even at 4 p.m, but the vibe is always enjoyable and it's a must-do if you want to see what a proper Irish pub looks like. Okay, so now we've just arrived on the Dame Street. It is also a famous street of Dublin. On the right side of the street, at the end, you'll come across the Christ Church Cathedral, well known for its bridge that goes over the road. And just a bit further, there's the St. Patrick's Cathedral. But let's head back to the city center. On the left side of Dame Street, apart from the huge H&M and Abercrombie shops, you will find the most famous and the best college of the city, which is Trinity College. A lot of famous writers were students in this university, such as Samuel Beckett or Oscar Wilde. This university is a real masterpiece of architecture. Even if you're not a student, you can hang out in it, visit it and chill in the park. Not so far from Trinity, you will come across some of my favorite places. So first, Grafton Street. Not that I like it for the shops, but mostly for its talented street musicians. Whenever I walk in the streets, I always stop for a few minutes to listen to their lovely music. The vibe in this street is something else. At the end of Grafton Street, you will find St. Stephen's Green Shopping Centre. The architecture of the place is lovely, so if you're not in the mood for shopping, you should take a look at the place anyway. And I highly recommend you to go on the top of it to have a beautiful view of Dublin. Just nearby there's my favorite park, which is St. Stephen's Green Park. It is an amazing and beautiful place to chill and walk when it gets warmer. And finally, if you're looking for pubs with good music, and if you want to go where there's less tourists, I recommend you to have a look and a walk on Camden Street. There's many restaurants, coffee shops and pubs. And at the end of it you will find the Bernard Show, which is a famous pub, and just nearby there's a lot of street art. Dublin is a city with a very special and good vibe. It is a small capital, but there's always things to do and to visit, and it is probably one of the reasons I love the city this much. I've been now living here for nearly 9 months, and it's a place where I feel home, safe, and where I love discovering new things. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and it makes you want to visit the city. Bye and see you in the next video.